If you keep telling yourself that this is a twin flame connection, but you're constantly in pain, confused, and waiting for them to choose you. Now, I need to say this as clearly as I possibly can. This may not be your divine union. This may, in fact, be a trauma bond. And deep down, maybe you already know it. You say you're not waiting. You say it's a twin flame. But the truth is, what you're doing is you're holding on to someone who is hurting you. And that's not love. That's a trauma bond. And in this video, I'm going to break down the real reason why so many powerful, intuitive, heart-led people stay stuck in emotional waiting rooms, calling it spiritual. So if you're ready to finally let go and open your heart to love that doesn't activate your wounds, then this is for you. And if not, this isn't for you. So if you are here, I already know you're on a journey of self-healing, of love, of coming home to your truth. And today, I want to speak to those of you with something that I've moved through myself, something that I've witnessed so many of you navigating in your own way. The shift from chasing the past to calling in love that truly meets you. For so long, we've been told that love has to be a struggle, that the pain means passion, that push-pull means intensity, that if it's hard, dramatic, or confusing, it must be something divine, especially in the twin flame space, or even just when you've loved someone deeply, but the relationship was full of emotional chaos. And I get it. I've been there, where your body confuses anxiety for butterflies, where your nervous system learned to attach to inconsistency, where the almosts became so addictive, where waiting felt like love. But at some point, that narrative begins to break, and you realize this isn't love. This is a trauma bond. This is emotional addiction. This is a version of me still trying to prove I'm worthy through someone else. I recently received a comment from someone who said, I'm not in a waiting room. I'm just holding space for my twin flame. But here's the thing. When your heart is still attached to one specific person, when your vision of love is still tied to someone who is not choosing you, when you say you're not waiting, but you're not truly open to someone else either, you you're in the waiting room. And this isn't about shaming that. This is about seeing it because you can't shift what you're still romanticizing. You can't heal what you won't acknowledge. And sometimes the bravest thing that we can say is, I've been waiting, I've been hoping, I've been holding on to a version of love that hurts me. And then choose to let it go. So here's what I want to anchor in today. I'm no longer calling in love that activates my wounds. I'm no longer available for love that confuses me, delays or depletes me. I am no longer mistaking pain for alignment. I am no longer addicted to the fantasy that someone else's return will finally bring me peace. I want love that meets me now, not triggers me, that aligns with me. A love that walks beside me, not pulls me into crazy cycles. A love where I exhale, not brace. A love where I feel so safe, not scan for red flags every day. And here's something no one told us growing up. Real love feels calm. It feels gentle, clear, available, consistent. It's not a test. It doesn't keep you guessing. It doesn't need you to overfunction, fix, or prove. It just is. And for those of us whose systems were wired for emotional survival, this kind of love can feel really boring at first. because peace can feel very, very unfamiliar. But unfamiliar doesn't mean wrong, it means healing. And the deeper truth is when we stop trying to call someone back and instead begin to call ourselves back, everything shifts. This is the shift from obsession to embodiment, from fantasy to foundation, from waiting to receiving. When you no longer need someone else to complete the story, you become the version of you that can finally receive the right one. You are no longer a vibrational match for half love. You're a match for wholeness, a whole love, for partnership, for peace, for something real. And that's the work that we do inside the Healed Heart Blueprint. It's not about manifesting a person, it's about returning home to the version of you that no longer finds safety in chaos. It's about unwinding those old patterns, those trauma bonds, those emotional addictions, that overgiving, and anchoring nervous system safety, self worth, and true openness to love that aligns with your highest good. If that's what you're craving, then the healing starts now. The doors are officially open to the Healed Heart Blueprint, and the link is below or in my bio. So you're not too much. You're not broken. You are not unworthy because someone didn't choose you. You're simply being invited to choose yourself more fully than ever before. And from that space, love finds you. But more importantly, you find you. Thank you so much for being here. I know this message may not land comfortably for everybody, but if it did, then please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know where you are on your journey, because I'm with you, I see you, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way, because you deserve a love that is whole, a love that chooses you, where you're no longer waiting. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will be back very, very soon.